Hey friends, Laura here from Laylo Yoga and Wellness. Hope you're having a great week. I'm really excited about the weekly topic that I want to go over this week because it's something that's near and dear to my heart, has been for many, many years as a fitness instructor and especially as a yoga teacher. And that is the need for options and variations as we move through our practice. No matter where you are in your journey with yoga, you really need to be able to make it adaptable to who you are, what your body can do, and what your brain is trying to focus on for that day. Maybe it's your intention, maybe it's just where your head is at. So my big focus is going to be, how do you take maybe some postures that are pretty common and adapt them in ways that stay true to your practice, but also true to your body and what your body needs. And in addition to that, how do I think about some options if I don't want to do a certain posture at all? What can I do instead? And so that's what we're going to be talking about this week. We'll look at some pretty common postures and some ways that you can mix it up, change it up, and keep your practice your own. Today's topic is going to be all about the plank, one of the most integral parts of every yoga practice. So let's begin. Hands underneath your shoulders with your legs extended. This is your traditional plank pose. Core is nice and strong, keeping your back from falling into it. Or we can put the knees down, tops of the feet on the floor. Also bring our forearms right underneath our shoulders and keep the knees down, or lift those knees up. Another option in place of plank might be table. So you can always bring yourself here anytime you want. And let's talk for a moment about the side plank. Stacking those shoulders, one right on top of the other. You could have a knee down. You could have your leg extended with your feet staggered, or stack those feet. Same thing with the forearm. You might have your elbow right under that shoulder, feet stacked or staggered. Lots of options for you. Pick the one that works best at that moment and have fun with it. Today I want to talk about up dog, which is a common part of a sun salutation, but can be a little bit compromising for your lower back or maybe your chest. So I want to show you a couple of things you can do instead. Let's go ahead and get into that traditional position that you would need to be in for an up dog. You're on the ground, hands are under the shoulders, elbows are tucked in tight. For up dog, of course, you're going to extend the elbows, lift the gaze, lift the legs, and then you lower back down. But another option might be full cobra. Similar, we extend the arms and lift the gaze, but we let the legs stay on the ground, giving you a little bit more support. Another option might be baby cobra. You're going to extend the arms a little bit and take your gaze straight ahead, much gentler for your low back and for your chest. And then you lower down. Option might be to stack your hands or your fists and just allow your head to stay resting on the hands until that movement is complete. I hope that gives you a couple things that you can do in place of up dog. Today we're going to be looking at some changes in a down dog. Pretty common pose that you see in almost any practice. But some of the things you can do in place of it are also pretty well known and easy to slip in any down dog situation. This one I want to talk about is a child's pose. We know it. Forehead to the mat, hands reach high, hips back to the heels. Similar to that, we can reach the hands a little bit further, still keeping the forehead down to the mat, but we lift the hips high for puppy pose. You can let the forearms come down, tuck the toes, lift the hips for dolphin. This is one of the closest variants of a down dog, but you take some of that pressure onto your forearms. Complete different option that you may put in place of your down dog. Table, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and it allows you to transition, as you often do, from a down dog. Hey friends, Laura here from Laylo Yoga and Wellness. Well, today's the day where we take some of the variations that we've been talking about throughout the week and put them all together in a sun salutation. So you can kind of get an idea of how you could change things up if you wanted to. We start, of course, at the top of our mat. Bring those hands to heart center. Upward salute. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing your hands down to the mat, knees underneath your hips, cow and cat. Tuck your toes under, bring your forearms to the ground, and bring the hips high for dolphin pose. Inhale, take the gaze to the top of your mat, step or hop, and come into your halfway lift. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, bringing those arms up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Or another variation. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step into your plank. Chaturanga. Baby cobra. Tuck the toes, lift up to half plank, and come up onto your toes for a full down dog. Take a full breath, step or hop to the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep out and up, hands come to heart. That's just a couple of examples of ways that you could change up something as basic to your yoga practice as a sun salutation and really adapt it for what you want to get out of your practice today.